What up, it's Red, and let's talk about some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Yes, we got the trailer this morning. If you haven't seen it, quit living under a rock and go watch the trailer. I'm sure you can find it. Just type in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and you're either going to find the actual trailer or some re-upload from another dude. Or not even a re-upload of the trailer, just some dude trying to get views. So at the very start of the trailer, it says all this footage is from Xbox One or something like that. The main idea is the game is most likely going to be made on Xbox again, just like it has always been. There was some kind of rumors that, it's going to start being more developed towards the PS4, and the DLC is going to come to the PS4. But I'm feeling like it's still going to come to Xbox, at least for this year anyway. I don't know how long their contract lasts. Maybe they'll go to PS4 in another year, but I don't know. I'll probably get whichever one they make this next COD for, assuming that the next COD is good, because I definitely need to get a next-gen console. I don't have either one of them yet, and I really don't know which one I should get first. I mean, at some point, I'll probably end up having both, just because it'll be a while before we get another set of consoles. So I remember when the Black Ops 2 trailer came out, we saw these drones and all this weird stuff, and we're like, wow, that really does look futuristic. It's something we've never really seen before, and I'm feeling the same way about this one. I mean, it's probably not taking place too far in the future, like after like 2025 when Black Ops 2 was. It's not going to be like 2500 or something. So we can only speculate as to when the actual date will be of when the game takes place. But the content they showed us in the trailer, there was like a bunch of drones, like some mechs that you can get in, like Titanfall type stuff. They had the little gloves you could put on your hands and then like climb a wall. I guess they have this like exoskeleton thing now, where I guess you can like put different things on your exoskeleton and it gives you different like, I don't know, kind of mini superpowers type thing, like superhero game, futuristic superheroes. So I don't know. It seemed pretty cool that, there was kind of like a war going on, like there was like cars going by and people were shooting and somebody like jumped on a car at one point. So I think that's actually going to be pretty cool, at least campaign wise. I mean, we don't really know a whole lot about multiplayer yet. I heard Fist talking about how he thinks that they're gonna kind of do a pick 10 system for the exoskeleton suit, like as I was talking about the little hand things where you can like stick to walls and climb up walls with your little hands on your exoskeleton suit. They also had like a jetpack type thing. I don't really think it's a jetpack like Halo type jetpack. I think it's like more of a Titanfall like double jump type jetpack. So we'll have to see how that plays out. I mean, if they're going to have all these like cool different things, they're going to have to make like some really cool maps that can like handle all this. And I was thinking, maybe, build, since we're having like 3 years to develop these, and I don't know if they really got a full 3 years to do this one, because, I mean, is Sledgehammer like a really big company, or I don't know, maybe they're big now. But yeah, since they have all this time, maybe they could do like 12 or 14 6v6 maps, and that would be like in the 6v6 playlist. They could have a separate like ground war playlist, which, 9v9, maybe even bump it up to like 10v10 or something like that. I don't know. And then make some like pretty big maps and kind of give us like, they had these little hovercraft things, these little hover bikes, which looked pretty cool. I like the idea of that. Do I want vehicles back? Yes and no. Like I said, a 6v6 playlist should just be like normal 6v6, kind of medium to small maps, kind of like Black Ops 2 for the most part, had mostly small maps. I like that for 6v6. But for this like 10v10 that I'm thinking of, the new ground war, maybe we could have some bigger maps that are a little bit more open, so we could use like some of these smaller vehicles. Like, I don't know if I want tanks back from like World at War, but some small vehicles like hover bikes, maybe even like, I don't know, Jeeps, or like some sort of small vehicle, like maybe an ATV or something. I don't know. And they were kind of talking about, like, I saw a Charlie Intel, article that was talking about how they figured out that there was going to be like bounce pads and like grapple hooks or something. So that got me a little interested. Not excited, not like super excited, gotta play the game, but I'm a little interested in how that is going to work, especially in like a big setting, like hopefully in this like 10v10 game mode that I will hope will be there. because that would be cool to see. Kind of like you got the small game, you got the big game, and we'll get into how face-off's going to work, because I mean, I'm going to talk about face-off here. I got to. But they got to have some transportation like bounce pads and like a grapple hook. Maybe that could be like an attachment for your exoskeleton. Like you could shoot off a grapple hook onto like certain walls, grapple over there. Maybe even do like zip lines and stuff, just more ways to get around the map. And I'm not talking about like Kowloon zip lines from Black Ops where you go really slow and you're right in the open where people can see you and shoot you. No, the zip line needs to be fast, and you ought to pull out like a pistol or something, or be able to throw like a tomahawk at somebody. I don't know. But zip lines would actually be cool if they brought those back. I think it's a great idea. It's just that you can't, Kowloon, how often did you use the zip line on Kowloon? Not very often, because it just left you exposed. So maybe give us like 8 big good maps for the new ground war, the advanced ground war, the advanced warfare ground war. 10v10 with bounce pads, grapple hooks, zip lines, and some vehicles. That would be fun, and it would of course feature like team deathmatch, kill confirmed, domination, and war. Bring back war from Treyarch's old World at War game. Most people think that Treyarch's going to be making another World War II shooter in 2015, and I'm sure they'll probably surprise us when the game comes out and bring back war. So I would count on that, just as kind of like a side note. But anyway, let's get into Face-Off. So good old Modern Warfare 3 Face-Off was 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3. And I think it should stay that way in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. To start out the game, maybe we could have about 6 maps. Maybe you want to bring back like one of those maps. Like you could bring back like Getaway was my favorite Face-Off map. Erosion was pretty cool too. So if you have to bring back a couple, that's fine. I mean, I usually don't like it when they bring back maps, because it shows that, hey, we're not as great at making maps anymore. So we're just going to bring back maps that you used to really love and you reminisce about. But what they need to do is make maps that we love, and we can say, man, I really hope they bring this map back later on. This map is awesome. And I think I've suggested this before. Maybe bring back Kill House from COD 4. It was a DLC map, Kill House. I think it's just the right size for Face-Off. It's not like Shipment, although Shipment would be cool. Put that in the 6v6 playlist I was talking about. Or even 10v10 if you want to be really crazy. I mean, 6v6, like headquarters on Shipment was the best, so there's no reason why they shouldn't bring it back if they can actually get that map back, since they weren't the ones who developed COD 4. But who knows, maybe they could still get it. One thing's for sure, and this mostly goes for Face-Off, but I mean even the whole game in general, the spawns have to be great. You have to perfect the spawns. If you get 3 years, there's no excuse why the spawns should be bad. Spawns are definitely a key thing in any first-person shooter. And you guys know how, like, in Face-Off, like, remember Vortex in Face-Off Modern Warfare 3? There was, like, 4 spawns in the entire map, and they were so predictable. I mean, all you had to do was turn around, and there he was. So you gotta make sure that the spawns are really good. For game modes in this game, I want to see all the game types that they removed in Call of Duty Ghosts come back. Demolition, capture the flag, all that stuff. Hardpoint should be in Face-Off as well. I think that would be a pretty cool Face-Off game. Either that or Drop Zone, but I think Hardpoint would fit it better. So bring back all those game types, even if you kind of have to cluster them into one playlist, which I kind of don't want, but at least bring them back. I mean, there's no excuse why you shouldn't have them in private match. I mean, come on. What's the harm in putting these different game types in private match? I mean, I think it would also be cool to see some new, like, really innovative game types that we've never seen before or would never even think of. Maybe I could think of some crazy game types and make a game types video of new game type ideas. I did one way a long time ago, but I think it was on a different channel or something, so you guys might not even remember it. I mean, that was like before Black Ops 2, so I'm also wondering what kind of sub-game are they going to have? Like zombies, extinction, spec ops, like stuff like that. I don't know if it really needs to be like a zombies, alien extinction type thing. I mean, they could just bring back like a co-op campaign or something like that. Co-op campaign, competitive campaign, where you just compete to see who can get the most score throughout the level. Or maybe even competitive as in like Left 4 Dead type of stuff, where you gotta like one team, another team, you're trying to stop the enemy team from getting to the end of the level, or you're trying to get to the end of the level and get it farther. I don't know, maybe they could do something crazy like that, but co-op campaign was really fun in World at War, and I'd love to see that come back. That would definitely make the campaign a little more fun, not like a one-time thing, my internet's out, time to go play campaign type of thing, So co-op campaign would be cool. I don't know what else they're gonna do. I mean, I'd like for them to focus more on multiplayer than, making aliens or zombies. Zombies is actually pretty good, but Extinction, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but I would rather have them focus on multiplayer because that is the key. That is the longevity of the game. That is exactly what people buy the game for. So you have to make sure that that is awesome. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and the only thing better than a like is a comment. See you guys later. What up, it's Red, and I'm back, and I hope to be back for good, but I don't know if that's really going to happen. I'll try. I'll say I'll try. I definitely will. So hopefully I can post more upcoming. But today I actually want to do a video about my top 10 favorite guns of all time. I've done top 10 maps within each game. Maybe I'll do a video